How 4 words change millions of people. You have no enemies.
How about when I went... No, I'm joking.
I can't lie. Some of the greatest 4 words I've ever heard in my life. That's crazy. You have no enemies. You don't have enemies, really. Even your enemies aren't truly your enemies, if you really think about it. Villain Saga has been amazing. I can't lie.
I have no enemies.
Facts.
A simple phrase that has taken over meme culture and has impacted millions of people over the past month or so. If you're not well versed in anime,
on your forehead.
This saying comes from a show called
I kiss you on your forehead. Who you talking? Who you getting loud with? Who you disrespect? I kiss you on your forehead. You better stop playing with me.
The Vinland Saga. And honestly, it's become one of my favorite animes over the last few years.
Exactly, it's
but why
crazy.
would a 4-word phrase resonate with so many people? I think I may know the answer to that. Although on the surface it's just a meme, I genuinely think there's truth behind that statement, and it could change the philosophies of many people. The main reason it could be popular is because of the villain arc. The villain arc is a phase people enter for the following reasons.
Greatest
a heartbreak
show ever. Especially that arc. Come on, man.
Betrayal or some sort of bullying. Usually a response to being treated unfairly, or what people call nowadays a get back. In the so-called villain arc, people either go to the gym to improve their physiques and looks, or they take their jobs more seriously in order to increase their wealth and to make money moves. All in response to flex on
they go into the corner and ball up, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean by money, come on.
In order to get their vengeance on those who wronged them. It is true that a villain arc does encourage an individual to become more productive. There's no debate on that. But how long will it last for?
It does dissipate. It does go away.
Is it good temporary fuel for some motivation?
It goes away.
Absolutely, sure.
Every emotion goes away.
Becky isn't going to care about you leveling up forever. She's probably focused on getting new D from Kyle and Devin down the street or something. Trust me, I know. Eventually, you'll move on and lose those feelings of resentment towards those who have hurt you.
It dissipates.
How will you feel then? Most people tend to get stuck after losing that revenge drive.
Exactly.
Almost as if they don't know what to do. That's where the phrase
he was living off that. That's why I hate
comes into play. This statement is one that's
why I hate that's why I hate beef, really. Cause y'all both love it. Y'all both eating off it. Y'all eating off of each other. But y'all act like y'all hate each other. But you love the feeling that you getting from each other. Even if it is hate, you love it. You feeding off of each other. So you really love each other. Like, I look at beef differently now because of that. Like, I look at beef way differently now.
Allows people to remain at peace, allowing people to have a serenity in the midst of storms and chaos. When we aren't pursuing revenge against others and focusing on ourselves and individual growth, we're content with personal effort and advancement. Rather, we don't allow our circumstances to dictate our mood, but we choose to focus on what we can control and what to do next in our life. The man who originally said this quote is Thor, and if you know him, he's the strongest in the Vinland Saga.
Facts.
If you follow the story, you'd also know that this man had ops left and right. Everyone had a bounty on his head, and yet he was calm. What made him have such a philosophy
zero emotion when he was
but enemies? Well, I think it's more so a mindset. I think it's safe to say that everyone has encountered some sort of opposition within their lifetime. However,
he's not saying this. Maybe he doesn't want to spoil it. Actually, I'm not gonna spoil it either.
Approaches this with a pacifist mindset. I mean,
he didn't look like he even enjoyed fighting.
He didn't have to be in opposition first.
Enjoy it.
I think a quote from Tupac can explain this.
Well, he just explained it as him being stoic, but he didn't look like he enjoyed it at all. He was just doing it.
He said, "Just because you lost me as a friend doesn't mean you gained me as an enemy. I'm bigger than that. I still want to see you eat, just not at my table." This quote is amazing as it gives insight on how we should live and treat each other. There's just gonna be people that we don't like, and that's totally normal. You can't like everyone, and not everyone is going to like you. However, just because we have differences in personality and ideology does not mean that we have to hate each other. We can still wish the best for each other and coexist without having to interact. Now, I ain't saying don't fight back against resistance when those occurrences happen. Don't do that. But there are a few things that we should do instead. If something ain't a big deal, turn the other cheek. Don't hold something against someone if it's small. Just move on and don't be petty. Also, better yourself for you. Level up and become the best version so that you can live life at peace. Not to get back at anyone, not to be vengeful, not to hold hatred in your heart, but for you to simply improve from yesterday. Let me use myself as an example. In 2020, I began posting YouTube videos. People thought I was insane for even starting. I'm thankful for the few college friends that supported me at first, but I got so much doubt from haters left and right. You'd never make it. YouTube is too hard. bro, it's too late to start a channel now, blah, blah, blah.
It's oversaturated. I was waiting for that. I don't know if he... It's
I wanted to be
oversaturated.
like,
That's what
yeah,
the
I'll
first thing
prove
I
them
hear
all
is
wrong
mad
one day.
saturated.
I'll be the
It's
biggest
oversaturated.
YouTuber ever, and I'll rub it
Streaming
in
is
their
oversaturated.
faces.
YouTube is
Then
oversaturated.
they'll have
TikTok
no
is
choice
oversaturated.
but to
Everything's
recognize it.
oversaturated.
But after a
We're
while,
past the golden
I
era of
lost
this,
all
the
that
golden era of
resentment
that.
within
All that, I know
myself
that.
because it goes away after so long. All that drive to get revenge disappears, and now I'm back to normal. What's gonna push me to make videos now? What'll be my motivation if that motivation disappears?
Exactly. They was
I had to
really
step
giving you
back and
purpose.
reflect on my own
No
character.
cap. That's
What
the thing.
should truly push me for success? Should it be others' opinions that push me forward, or should
Should
it just
be
be
you.
myself?
Exactly.
I just want to
Should
be
be
good
you.
at YouTube for me, not them. I want to be someone's favorite YouTuber one day, but I'm not gonna play this whole villain role to achieve that goal.
Those are
that I
all
have.
like OG YouTubers.
I'm gonna do it for myself, so that
Shout
my
out
younger
Corey,
self
bro.
can be proud of who I am
Why is he wearing a
today.
glove?
I've made wonderful progress with my channel so far, and I thank
Oh, you
God
made a
that I'm
Sneeko
finally
video?
starting to get somewhere after so many years.
Shout out.
I've had my
Alright,
highs
yeah.
and my
Shout out old
lows,
Sneeko.
but in a way, I'm grateful for
Old
it
Sneeko was
because
crazy.
it kept me humble throughout my journey. You know what? Let me bring you into my personal life for a second so that I can drive the point home. The past 6 months in my life have been some of the hardest for your boy, and life has completely fallen apart. Lost my job, some close
Dang.
relationships, and motivation to make videos. I ever so wanted to take revenge, to get back at these people, prove these people wrong, but all that anger quickly changed to depression. I realized that I didn't have hate for these people, but that I kind of hated myself. I hated how my life drastically changed for the worse practically overnight and felt powerless about it. It was unfair. I stopped going to the gym, posting videos, talking to my family, and would just wallow at home. In my
Wallow in the
mind,
sorrow.
it was as if the people that did me wrong won and I accepted defeat. It was then I remembered that quote of having no enemies. It changed my outlook and perspective
probably
on
didn't even
pretty much
think
everything.
like they did
I'm
you
not
wrong
going to
or
waste my
something.
time proving others wrong, but rather I'm going to focus my attention on proving myself right, proving that I
don't
can
know the
achieve my goals.
situation.
For me, not them. I believe that in order to reach that mindset, you shouldn't even label them as enemies. Perhaps
They're
they're
not
obstacles
enemies.
that get in your way of what you want, but don't give them that power over you. Don't let people control your emotions and thoughts to the point that they live rent-free in your mind. Your mind is your strongest weapon and something that you have 100% control over.
Mind is how you
also,
interpret the
I
world.
think life is too short for
It's
that.
literally
Life should be fun
how
and
you
positive,
see the world.
not worrisome
So
and
take
combative.
care of it.
Sure,
Take
we
care of
should
your
fight
mind,
for things
man.
that we love
It's
and
literally
care
how you
about,
see the world.
but not to the point that we engage and fight with others all the time. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Sorry if I got
Yeah.
too personal. I was just trying to get my point across. But I want the best for you, kings, as I usually say.
Come on,
Live
man.
life and love yourselves. Don't get caught up with people that antagonize and oppose you. They may exist,
What is
but don't
this?
let them bring
That
the negative
Gohan?
emotions from you.
Who's with
Don't let
what?
them be the ones to
What was
control
that
and
episode? I
dictate
forget.
how you
I mean, I
should
haven't
live.
watched that in
You should
years,
live on your
decades.
own terms
Really.
and choose to react to any situations the way you deem as fit. Life is too short to be consumed by negativity and thoughts. If there's any person on the planet that you should live for, it should be yourself. It's your life, right?
You should treat yourself now.
In the
And the
words of
true
A$AP
you.
Rocky, create, explore, expand, conquer. Not for anyone else, but for
That is
yourself.
lyrics?
King. I think that's all I got for you today.
is lyrics
so
in
keep doing
the-
you and shine bright
What's the
because
song
at
with
the end of the day,
Skepta, right?
no matter what, you have no enemies.
You don't have enemies at all. That was good. That was good. Do it for yourself, your true self. Not what you think about yourself, not what others think about you, not what you want to think about yourself. Do it for your true self. Your true self, not your idea of yourself. First, you gotta find your true self. I'm really saying this, really to myself. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like first you gotta answer that question and then go from like, what do you want to do, pretty much. Like, first, who are you? Then, what do you want to do? And then do that. And then, boom, that's it. It's over. Game over. That's it. That's it.